This question from Ankara. Dr. Orhan Kutman asked two verses of the Holy Quran in one question. One is about Surah Ali Imran, verses 145, and second one is Surah Ma'idah 117. He said that Qad Khalat min qablihi Rasul doesn't mean they have the translation is the surah is there have been prophets before him and they had all died, and he said that it doesn't mean death.
Who says that?
Dr. Orhan Kutman, who asked this question.
You can tell him he's wrong. The word khala can be consulted from every Arabic lexicon. When it is used as such, without giving a very specific, building the specific circumstances of a person having left one place and gone to another, whenever it is used single in single, without any further description about it, all dictionaries, without fail, give this meaning of death. You should bring about one dictionary which gives a contrary translation. You must tell him that when you say Qad Khala someone, and do not mention that he left this place and went to that place. When you say Qad Khala, the meaning is always death. It is similar to the usage in English. When you inquire for someone, has your father passed away? The word khala means past. So in English, when you say, has your father passed away? No sane man would understand from this that he has passed away just from the side. It always means, has he died? So build this theme further with the help of this English translation. Then he will understand. Got it?
Yes. And in the same question, Surah Ma'idah 117, he says, Tawafaitani doesn't mean death.
Which?
Surah Ma'idah 117.
Who is Orhan?
He is a doctor in Ankara.
A doctor, any doctor.
A doctor, yes.
Right.
Surah Al-Ma'idah verse 117.
17, yes.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذ قال الله يا عيسى ابن مريم أأنت قلت للناس اتخذوني وأمي إلهين من دون الله قال سبحانك ما يكون لي أن أقول ما ليس لي بحق إن كنت قلته فقد علمته تعلم ما في نفسي ولا أعلم ما في نفسك إنك أنت علام الغيوب.
Translation.
The translation here is, and when Allah will say, O Jesus, son of Mary, did you say to men, take me and my mother for two gods beside Allah? He will answer, holy are you. I could never say that to which I had no right. If I had said it, you would have surely known it. You know what is in my mind, and I know not what is in your mind. It is you alone who are the knower of all hidden things.
This is not the verse, the one which follows.
I think it should be
Yes.
76.
Yes.
76.
The next is Ma qultu lahum illa ma amartani bihi an ibudullaha rabbi wa rabbakum wa kuntu alayhim shahidan ma dumtu fihim falamma tawafaitani kunta anta raqiba alayhim wa anta ala kulli shay'in shaheed. It translates, I said nothing to them except that which you commanded me. Worship Allah, my Lord and your Lord, and I was a witness over them as long as I remained among them. But since you caused me to die, you have been the watcher over them, and you are witness over all things.
Now, when he says tawafa here does not mean death, I will not go into the grammatical detail. I will only refer him to a hadith of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which uses this verse. And the meaning of tawafa here, with reference to that hadith, is impossible to be taken other than death. The hadith which I am referring to says that on the day of judgment, when he will be standing on the causeway distributing the water, he will see some so-called Sahaba being led away towards Jahannam. He will say, Ashabi, oh my Allah, they are my companions. Why are they being led away to Jahannam? So then he will be told that you do not know what they did after you. In response to that, Ahmad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam will say, Kuntu alayhim shaheedan, kama qala Abdus Saleh. Like Jesus had said before, Kuntu alayhim shaheedan ma dumtu fihim falamma tawafaitani kunta anta raqib alayhim. So here, if tawafaitani is used by Rasulullah in the meaning of death, and it cannot be used in any other manner. He also refers to Jesus that he also used this word exactly in the same sense. Kama khala Abdul Saleh, like Jesus had said before, exactly like that I will say that when you cause me to die, then I don't know what happened to them. Let him try his hand at it. This means that he is alleging that even Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not know the meaning of tawafa, while this doctor knows this. See? So if I answer him myself, he can tackle it maybe in his own way, but he cannot tackle with this quotation from Hadith, which is very clear and very specific about the usage of this word, the meaning of this word. This hadith is taken from Bukhari Kitabul Anbiya. An Ibn Abbas radiyallahu ta'ala anhuma qala qala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam tusharuna hufatan uratan غرلا ثم ترى كما بدانا أول خلق نعيده وعدا علينا إنا كنا فاعلين فأول من يكسى سے کیا مراد ہے؟ أول من يكسى إبراهيم ثم يأخذ برجال. This is why I don't understand. Yuksa means to clothe somebody. Clothe, to give a garment.
Yuksa from.
But what does it mean here? فَأَوَّلُ مَا يُكْسَى إِبْرَاهِيمُ.
Yuksa is to put cloth on him in this case.
This is why I didn't understand the word yuksa. It may have meant something else here, because this means everybody will be naked and the first man who will be clothed would be Ibrahim.
This is what the hadith said, awratan hufatan. There's been no cloth and barefooted as well.
Right, understand. أول من يكسى إبراهيم ثم يأخذ برجال من أصحابي ذات اليمين وذات الشمال فأقول أصحابي فيقال إنهم لم يزالوا مرتدين على أعقابهم منذ فارقتهم فأقول کما قال العبد الصالح عیسی ابن مریم وکنت علیہم شہیدا ما دمت فیہم فلما توفیتنی کنت انت الرقیب علیہم وانت علی کل شیء شہید ان تعذبہم فانہم عبادک وان تغفر لہم فانک انت العزیز الحکیم. This is the hadith to which I referred. It's so clear that in answer to that I'll say, when you cause me to die, because no other translation is possible here. Ansalam could not have said, when you cause me to be lifted, like these people, arrogant of the true usage of tawafa, use this. So tell him to explain this hadith, or at least think over it. Bukhari, Kitab al-Anbiya, Bab, Qawl Allah, kya hai? Waskur fi Kitab Maryam. Again, I should draw his attention to the fact that he has not produced an alternative meaning of this verse, which is binding on him. If he says this meaning is wrong, you should try his hand at making an alternative meaning of this verse, where the word tawafa is used exactly according to my request, exactly according to the Arabic grammar. He must quote which grammar he is quoting, and what would he mean, what he would understand by the word falamma tawafaitani. This is, it will defy his meaning. This verse, this word will defy his meaning, because the word has also been used by the Holy Quran in relation to human sleep. When God causes somebody tawafa on a living person, he does it only in two ways. No third way is mentioned, unless he invents himself. The two ways are, he retrieves his soul only to the point from where it would be returned back to him if he is asleep. So tawafa can be used only for the temporary retrieval of soul or permanent retrieval of soul from the body when Allah causes him to die. So which of the two will he prefer? It's a challenge. If he translates this word in accordance with Allah's usage of the word tawafa, then either he has to accept that Jesus was saying, when you caused me to sleep, then I don't know what happened. So he must be asleep somewhere here on earth. Or alternatively, he must have said, when you caused me to die. Because that verse I'm quoting does not offer any third possibility. So if he accepts cause me to die, then he is with us. This is exactly what we mean. If not, then let him make an expedition, start an expedition in search of a sleeping Jesus somewhere here on earth. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
He says that in different surahs,
In a different surah.
tawafani, words tawafani is used for raf'ah or increase something, or
What? Where?
he mentioned this. He doesn't.
The word? What? Which word?
Tawafaitani is used for the meaning of
Lifting the
to
body.
lift. Yes, lifting.
This is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Show me one verse. It's impossible. This is the verse, فَلَمَّا تَوَفَّتَنِي. And if this verse is to be translated according to the understanding of Ahmad, not according to his own understanding, it has to be translated when you cause me to die. If this word tawaffa has to be understood in the light of how Allah uses it with relation to humans, then that is the verse which I quoted. Allah uses it only in two senses, not in a third sense. Either taking the soul away from the body, leaving the body behind, or causing someone to sleep. Lifting is not mentioned anywhere. You understand the point? He should concentrate on this and then try his luck at an alternative meaning, not otherwise.